Hello and welcome to digitalSyn Gaming. I'm Synthesis and this is episode 35 of the Age of Engineering. So, last episode we sort of got our crafting system up and running. I went away, we had these ME crafting, not ME crafting, sorry, ME interfaces. So we had these, which I have put on the pattern. I put there basically. I've crafted a pattern terminal, which was actually quite easy. So it was just a normal illuminated panel which I had. I created some formation and annihilation cores and some more logic processors. I then created a ME crafting terminal, and then that we can change into an ME pattern terminal. Now the pattern terminal, I'm pretty sure goes somewhere. Neat. I don't know. Let's see. Put enough cable there, and we should, if we've got enough channels on this bit. It's missing a channel at the moment, and then it should go. There we go, online. Perfect. Okay, so I only had enough quartz stuff for 10 blank patterns. So I'm hoping, and I really am hoping, that the patterns are really simple. So quartz glass is relatively simple. It's glass plus Certus quartz. So Certus quartz dust, and it gives you 4. So that is really simple. And these use molecular assemblers to create these ones. Okay, so you have to keep them separate. So the ones that you need to use a item for go in there, but the ones that you actually need to do a crafting recipe go into the molecular assemblers. That's as far as I understand it. So that means that creating the Certus quartz dust, that's another quartz. I would say Certus quartz would probably be, yeah. So using Certus quartz and creating the dust, which is that one, would go in a crusher or a sag mill. Sag mill would be good because that would give me blocks of that and that. Okay, that can be crushed down. Not in a sag mill though. Crusher. See, that's what I want to produce. That. There we go. Macerator. There we are. Right, so one of those goes to one of those. Now, how do I get that pattern? Some substitutions. So, I think there's another pattern thing, isn't there? There must be. No, it's the interface. Let's have a look at applied energistics again. So I've got one of the pieces of information that I require. It's none of those. None of those. Nope. None of those because they're not machines. No, that's an annihilation plane. It's not the ME-turn, it's not those ones. Can't be any of it. We've already got a pattern terminal. Got tunnel. An interface terminal and a pattern terminal. Right. Must be that then. Crap. So, do I have a bright or dark illuminated panel? So it's an interface terminal. Interface terminal. There we are. So ME interface terminal. We'll see what we got. and we got everything except for the dark illuminated panel. So have we got an illuminated panel? Let's have a look at panels. No, we don't. Not right now. Alright, so I've got to create a panel. So let's create one of these. I need some more Certus quartz. So I need to create some more of that, basically. So let's create some more. Shove that back in there. Create 3 of those. Then we need an interface terminal, which is this, which are these 3 things. Perfect. Okay, so that gives us that. Now I need another cable, because I'm going to stick that up there, I think. Yeah. I'm going to stick that here, put it on the front there. What the hell did I put that there for? Great, that killed them all. Right, where are we? Got our interface terminal? Yep, good. Right, so I'll put that on top. And we'll put you up there. Interface terminal. Okay. Didn't look like I thought it would look. So this thing does quartz glass, right? So there, and that would require. See, that requires an interface as well. So I need to make another interface. Wow. What is it with that? Just because I didn't take it out of the terminal the last time, I just put it back in. Just lifted it and then did that. The bloody hell. Right, so let's go around here. Let's clear out some of this. Okay. Let's take the spike off of here. Do it off this side. I will change this up. I'll use dense cable and so that I can have a lot more stuff added to it. However, I just want to see how this all fits together, basically, because then I can design the network around that. Now I'm guessing that that goes in there, and then if I ask for it, I need Certus. Need some more crap. Alright, we'll leave that going at the moment, but I'm guessing that that's how it goes. So I'm going to leave that cook up. I'll come back when that's macerated. Okay, so we're back. We've got the crafting recipe. I realised just a little way through that if you go into the ME pattern terminal and you hit this button here, it goes from a crafting recipe to a processing recipe. So 1 for 1, etc. So what I've got now is I've grabbed a double crusher and I'm just about to check to see where the power line goes, which is here. So as you can see, I've got power lines and I've also got ME lines running all the way down to the end there. So what I'm going to do is underneath here I'm going to fit up a ton of crafting stuff. So we've got our line here as well, which I'm actually going to filter off of this one. So I'm going to come down and then across, and we're going to have multiple lines each running all the items. So in the floor we're going to provide the power. So we're going to bring the power down where we are. If we can find out where the power cables were. Where did I put them? Possibly back upstairs. Probably in here, I would have thought. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay. So let's get back downstairs. And what I want to do is I want to bring the power. This goes in. I want to bring the power from over this side, because I think this is where the main hookup for delivering that power is. Yeah, there it is. It's just there. So if I go here, turn around, our power hookup should be just there. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to bring the power in, and then I'm going to bring it down and into the floor. Okay. And the whole reason that I'm going to bring it into the floor is just to make that a little bit simpler when we're running these cables. So this one here is going to be my first line. Okay, so we're going to essentially just run the power cables from here, and we're going to run, I might get some smart cable actually. I might make some smart cable. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make some. I wonder. Well, actually, we'll see how much smart cable is first. Smart cable. There we go. So normal smart cable is Fluix. There we go. Smart cable Fluix. Okay, so it's covered Fluix. Yeah. I've got two. Need some more Fluix cable. Okay, I definitely need some more Fluix cable. The hell? Why is that thing? Okay, so let's make some more of this. Really? Oh, I've got some there, so that's not that bad. Okay, now we make some of the Fluix cable. Just dump the rest back in there. And then this stuff, we need to okay, we can make 7 of that. And then I need to change it into smart cable, which is that. Okay, so we should be able to do 9 of that. Right, cool. Okay, so that's all right. And what we're going to do is we're going to run the smart cable across the top, because I want to put stuff to it. However, we're going to put these. This is going to be my macerating line, or whatever it needs to be, and then the smart cable line as it goes down will just continue. So yeah, there we go. That'll be enough for now. So on here, we want to put an ME interface, which there we go. There's an interface. So we want to put an ME interface there, and we want to put oh, that's right. So I'm gonna put 1 in there. Really? It doesn't work in a crusher. What does work in a crusher? Really? That's not good. I thought that would work in a crusher. Alright, let's see. That works in a sag mill. Okay, that works in there. That works in a grinder. and it gives us a definite 2. In a crusher, it's Certus quartz ore. Okay, that we can do. Certus quartz ore we can definitely do. We've got some of that. Certus quartz ore, yep. And it gives us. Actually, we'll take a little bit more down. That gives us a nice little amount. Actually, it gives us 2 per, which is quite cool. Cool. All right, so 1 to 2. So if we go back over to our pattern and we go to our processing, it's 1 of these to 2 of those. Now if you right click, you can set those. Then you hit the button and you take the pattern out. And if we go back downstairs, in the interface, we just slot the pattern in there. Okay. Now if we come back up here, we can have a look at the pattern interface. We've got in the double crusher, as you can see there. And we've also got the molecular assembler, which is in the back. And then at the top, we've got the carpenters, which are down the end. Okay. So what we need to do is just set up each item that requires that kind of stuff. So if we have a look at Certus stats now, we've got a little crafting thing. So say we wanted 100, we just hit next. We've got available. Available 50, and to craft we've got 100, so we'll just hit start, and as you can hear downstairs, that's now started, and we've got 25 in each, so that's actually not going to take that long. That's perfect. That's exactly the shit we need. Right, so now what we need to do is need to chuck all this stuff back in there because, well, that's a load of useless tosh to us now. Right, so we need to have a look at the processors, because the processors are the stuff that we need to do. So these things here, so we can set these and then use the interface to actually make them. So what I'm going to do is, it is a processing, because that is what it is. It's a process to create that. So if we go for a processor, nope, that's not it. Or even a circuit, actually. Oh, for Christ's sake. No! Circuit. Right. Okay, this is getting a little bit annoying. Let's try advanced circuit. Okay, so we might need to. So if we look at circuits, alright, it's a circuit board, right? Okay, so we'll go circuit. Circuit board. There we go. Right, so there is actually 5. Wow, enhanced circuit board, refined and intricate. We're using, I think with the blue, the refined and that one. We're not doing that one at the moment, but we will be. Or we will do at some point. So we need redstone ingots, diamonds. There's no way to press the plus button on this, which is annoying. So we need redstone, diamond, redstone. Yep. So we need there, and there. Diamond in there and there. So that's 2. And then we need the circuit board. And then we need, okay, so a blue one, a dark green one, and a blue one again. So we need a blue one, and a dark green one. which is one of those ones. And that will produce our circuit board. So if we go back to the circuits, and we'll take one of those, we'll take one of those, and we'll take one of those. We need some redstone and some diamonds. So we need 4 of these and 2 diamonds, like so. And let's run over there and make one real quick. That's the bugger. Like so. Cool. Right, let's see. We're running over here. No, wrong one. It's the one above. Put that in there. Create that. And then we should be able to go over there, and it is that one, so we should be able to put that in there. Nice. Okay. Now we should be able to ask for a circuit board or 2. I'm going to ask for 4. No crafting CPUs are available. Really? Oh. Why? Oh, okay. I haven't put an import on this. I thought that might auto extract. Crap. Okay, so we'll put an import on this. Or will we? Let us do something a little bit better. So we'll take that, and we've already got that, so that's cool. So we will do chest here and item conduits here. Put that in there, extract from there, insert into there, and now they should be free. There we go. That's extracting. So they should free up now. Perfect. Okay, so now if I ask for circuit boards and 4 of them. Nice. Okay, so let's see if we can see what they are, whether they've done it. Nice. So now I just need to import them back into the system, which we've got a thing over there. So if we come out the bottom, or out the back actually, we should be able to come out the back like so, and we should be able to extract on green. Oops, come along here. We're not going to insert in there, we're just going to disable that. Didn't really want that there, but yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll put that one there. We'll get our wrench and wrench that one. That should have taken them out. And then okay, that's all. That looks like it's all finished. Now if we have a look at circuit boards, nice, look at that. Now we can automate the other things. Okay, I'm going to need to go and make a lot more of these import and export buses for downstairs. I am going to take my time, get that stuff done, get the other recipes in, and then I will come back when we can actually automate the final stages of those items. So I'll be right back. Welcome back. So I've got the interfaces working. So now we've got encoding patterns in that one. In this one, intricate. Hang on, right. So in this one, basic circuit. Then this one, intricate circuit, refined circuit. Don't know what this one is for actually, but it's here. It's the enhanced circuit. Enhanced circuit. What's that used for? Control circuit board in advanced rocketry. Well, I've added it anyway just in case. So I've got, each carpenter has its own recipe with an output, and then all the interface does is just pop in the relevant items and then pulls out the items and puts them into the chest, which then imports them into the ME system. So that's that part. This I've automated so that it goes straight into the chest, which then goes into the ME system. Purely and simply because, well, we need those cards. We need the circuit boards. I've added some more storage because I now have a lot of automated stuff. So we've got up to 64K ME storage automated, and as you can see, various different components and the crafting items. And the molecular assembler has got a couple more interfaces added to it, just because, I mean, there are so many crafting items. Obviously I'll go through and I'll add a few more of those as we need them, but right now we've got a ton of crafting items. Those are crafting statuses. We've got a ton, which is really cool. And we've still got plenty of space left, so that's cool. Yeah, so really cool, and I like it. So the next thing on the list is to automatically macerate or smash to pieces quite a lot of this stuff, and actually put it into this over here, which is the Neotech stuff. Yeah, it's the Neotech. So yeah, that would be quite cool. Yeah. So the way that we're going to do this is I've got a chest here, which is an ender storage chest, and I've got a couple of storage chests all over the place. So I've got one there, I've got one there. That one's for importing in, that one's for importing out, or exporting out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to over here, and I'm going to set up an export chest. So here's the import chest. As you can see, it's white, white, white. This is white, orange, white. And this is going to be for exporting items. Purely and simply because it's a lot easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple of exporters. We'll get 2 for a start. And I'm definitely going to need some of the cards for expansions. Hopefully I'll have enough. Where's my wand? How did I put my wand? Or staff of travelling? Where the hell's that gone? I had it a few minutes ago. Or I had it a little while ago. Really? Nope. Where's that gone? I am gonna have to make one. Vibrant crystal and Enderman soul. One of those to make a basic one, really. Enderman, yeah. Okay, so let's go. I have no clue what the hell happened to that, which is really quite annoying. I was using it quite a lot. Right. Well, let's get that in there. Okay. Well, put the bloody thing back in there, didn't I? Right, so that, we'll grab one of those. We want a wand or a staff. Traveling. Right. Try not to freaking lose this one. Powered redstone. Okay, 2 of those. I need 3 of them. Crap. Okay, one will be. It'll do for now. Stick those in there. It'll do for now. Power cube. Right. At least I've still got my battery. Now, where the hell did I leave the wand? So annoying. Anyway, so down here I've got the docking stations for the calculators, and I've started to automate each calculator. So this one here has an input on the left. Yeah. Okay, so the first input here is the left, that's the right, and then that's the output, is either at the top or the bottom. This one is left, back, or left, front, back, right. And then this one is output, which is bottom or top, and this one is left or right. And yeah, so you get the idea. So fairly easy to automate these. There's only one recipe in this one at the moment, and that is the recipe for the redstone ingots. This is my output chest, so that I don't have to link up any imports. It just goes into the one that's already set up. This deals with all of the actual finished items, which is these. These are individually set up to handle inscriber, logic press, engineering, silicon, and then the last one was calculation press. So they're all individual. And then obviously we've got our crusher over here. So that's all set up there. I haven't done very much work on here except for hook up power. The rest of it has stayed the same. All in all, not bad. So it does mean that right now It's so simple to craft one of those items. So if I scoot down to processors, wherever they are, you'll see that we don't have any of these. If I hit next, it tells me all the stuff that we've got available I'm going to use. I hit start. I can come around here and watch it. So at the moment we've got 2 crafted, 3 crafted, that's crafted. Right, so now we're crafting the intricate circuit. That's been complete. It's now doing the printed logic circuit. It's now crafting the final processor. So if we go back here, there we go. So it makes things a lot easier. So yeah, I'm going to expand this, obviously this way and this way, and I'm going to create a complete auto crafting center with acceleration cards and stuff like that to do that. I will also expand this out so that there are more crafting items that can happen at the same time. I think what we'll do is literally just go backwards. I think that would be quite cool. So here's the pattern buffer. So it's a 16K pattern at the moment. A 64K pattern might be quite useful. So if I do 64K, and then we can hit one of these and hit next, I've got most of that available. So I've got that crafted there, which is good. Processor wise, we could do with, I don't know, 8 more. This is all the items that it would require, and if we hit start, we can go down to the other end and we can watch it being crafted. How cool is that? So 21 printed silicon circuits, or printed silicon, sorry. And as you can see, it's actually rather quick. There's 92 of these items, which will be next. I would have assumed they would be next. I'm not entirely sure. But as you can see at the top, it gives me an estimated crafting status time. Very, very cool. At least I think that's it. Yeah, it is. So 7 minutes. Which, if we were going to do this by ourselves, would take a lot longer than that. So I'm quite happy with that. I am quite happy with that. I don't know why the redstone ingots are not. I wonder why they're what's holding those up. Let's go down here and have a look. Because redstone has been put in twice. Right, okay, so we might need to sort that out actually. We don't need to filter it so that one can only accept the other. There's 2 inputs. Okay. Well, they're going along anyway at the moment, so that should affect the outcome. Yep, 4 minutes. Look at that. Multiple scheduled things all happening at once. Very, very cool. And as you can see, it's relatively quick. I mean, there are a couple of steps that do take a little bit of time. So obviously the crafting of the actual circuits themselves, these ones, the circuit boards, does take a little bit of time because we're waiting for those crafting items to be done. And obviously with this, we've got the ingots, which are affecting the outcome of the crafting of those circuit boards, because we're waiting for those ingots to be crafted as well. So just what I'm thinking is we might set up some stuff that will auto craft some items just to keep them in stock. But I think that all in all, I mean, this isn't too bad. I mean, we've got 4 left to make. So as you can see, just here, these are what we're working on, and we've only got 4 left. Now that ain't bad. Well, 3 left. Now that ain't bad, to be honest. I mean, that's pretty damn decent. like I said, hell of a lot quicker than what we could do. It's pretty decent. So yeah, ultimately I am very, very happy. This thing, does pretty well. Most of the stuff that takes the time is the circuits. Yeah, the circuits are usually quite, there you go, quite slow. So I wonder if it'll be any quicker. Processor. Wonder if it would be any quicker though, if or with these. Maybe it would be allow more items. And that one. Okay. So now we've got a bigger unit. Doesn't seem to be big. Don't know. Must be bigger at some. Well, it must be bigger. Well, there's a lot more. See, look, we've got tons of stuff in the molecular items there, which is quite cool. Let's try and pick another fairly large. Let's do another 64 if we've got enough resources. Well, we have. We've got plenty of resources to do it. 2,336 bytes used. Okay, go. Let's go and watch that. See how long that takes. Multiple steps. Yep, most of the stuff relying on something else. Right, we're definitely going to have to go and filter that input downstairs, because I think that is exactly what the problem is. Right, so we'll chuck that down there. I'm guessing, yeah, it's got gummed up again. Right, so let's take one iron out of here, and we'll take redstone out of here, and we'll apply a filter on the insert so that can only be redstone. We'll apply a filter on this side so that it can only be iron. And then if we do this, perfect. Okay. All right, shovel that back. Okay, much better. Yeah, cool. That should stop it from screwing up again. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, it's crafting 3 things at the same time, which, yeah, to be honest, is not that bad. A lot of the stuff that, here, this is where we get caught up. This is the bottleneck. But still, 2 minutes. It's really good, actually. And there are a lot of steps to this. So, yeah. Very, very cool. So I'm going to leave that as it is. This little thing is going absolutely nuts with crafting stuff. We've got all the automated processes downstairs as well, going through and crafting a ton of stuff, which is absolutely brilliant. I'm going to continue to add to our ME, so I'll probably drop another one of these little things here. I think it's called a molecular assembler, which is one of these. No crafting CPUs are available. Okay, so is this nearly finished? 40 seconds. Right, okay. So I'm going to craft another couple of these molecular assemblers. I'm going to put some more import buses on them, just purely and simply so that we can have a lot more items that can be auto-crafted, which will help as we grow. So we'll have a molecular assembler farm going that way, and we'll obviously give it some decent channels, or set up the channels properly, should I say. However, for right now, this is the end of this episode. we've got a lot of the stuff already hooked up. I'm going to re-hook up the export for this thing next episode, so that we can actually get our auto smelting, etc., and back in place, which will be good when we turn the quantum quarry back on. And also we've got the void ore miners that are continuing to go through, so I'm going to set up a couple more of the items downstairs so that it will auto go through the crusher, which is, you know, just makes things a little bit simpler. However, that's it. So if you like the episode, then hit the thumbs up. If you dislike the episode, then hit thumbs down. And if whatever you do, please do subscribe. Hit that little bell notification to get updates of when we got new videos to the channel. And comment. And comment. Anyway, you guys have been awesome. I've been Syntosis. Laters.